Women's Day. It's good to celebrate Women's Day. It's good to celebrate women's life because the life of women matters. Women carry a burden to bring up children, to raise up children, to nurture children. And if you see anybody, there are going to be an element in their behavior relating to their mom. Yesterday, we celebrated Women's Day, not only in Uganda, but in the whole world. It was good to recognize women. However, when we celebrate, we must also make something better for women's life. First of all, women, we had 27 women killed in Uganda. I hear they say it was only 27. No, that is not acceptable because every life matters. It's God who gives us life and God who takes away life. But if somebody is killed, if somebody is murdered, that is wrong. Whether we are 45 million, one life matters because that is somebody's sister, that is somebody's mother, that would be the next minister, would be the next speaker, would be the next president, would be anybody else. Therefore, we should not ignore any death when it comes to one person. Women in Uganda, we have to highlight what are our problems. We got inequality in health. The gap is too big. We have gender inequality. We suffer domestic violence. We don't get good jobs because we are women. However, we have a lot to offer. Let's look at the picture of Uganda. Women makes up 50.2% of our population. As for now, they say Uganda population is 45 million. So we are talking about 20 million people plus. We need a space. Our constitution provides to look after women, to look after them who are in vulnerable group. And certainly women, we are. What would we like? If I had a chance to work in the government, what would I do to celebrate? Let us celebrate by having maternity centers across Uganda. 90 women die every day during childbirth. And if we have access to maternity center, to health facilities, access to medication, that number would go down. I think it's a reason for me to celebrate women. We can build. We've got bricks, we got cement, we got iron sheets. This money which is being given to kids in the ghetto can be diverted on the cause. What about if we give women breastfeeding with the children under 5 years? What about if we give them at least milk? What about if we give them allowances? What about if we exempt them from paying taxes like OTT? My second initiative would be family planning. Uganda has got too many people. Uganda is bulging. Uganda is bursting. We are too many. Forget. The number is too much. China is leading, and everybody is going to China because they had a one child policy. It's now two. They've made it two because they have a reason. But in Uganda, you find somebody in one room is having 5 children. Are we joking? So family planning should be one of the initiatives I should do. We should give family planning to anybody above 16 years old. It's not encouraging. We should give it to them if they need it. It's not encouraging children to go and have sexual relationship. No. Prevention is better than cure. We talk about empowerment. Another initiative is about sex education in school, in villages, everywhere. When you talk about empowerment, it's not making you physically aggressive. Empowerment is about giving you information. All the information they explain to you, you take it in, you decide, and then you make informed choices. So empowerment is so crucial. With empowerment, we need to give education, because education, that's where we get knowledge. We need to educate our children. How many girls drop out? How many girls get to be married when they're still young? How many girls are now working as housemaids because parents, they cannot afford to pay school fees? They cannot afford to feed them. Let us look at the policies around. Education for all girls. Make sure they don't drop out of school. We have to look at cultural taboos, where they say a man is big, a child belongs to a man. No, a child belongs to the two people, because that's how God made it. Let us look at those who believe that children should get married. They should give them away as soon as they have their menstrual period. That is child abuse. That is bad. Let us look at other policies. What can we do? Children are suffering domestic violence, sexual abuse. When we give our children to go and work as maids, they suffer a lot. They are too young. Can I appeal to fellow women? Why would you employ somebody 13 years, 14 years to look after your child? A child looking after a child. Are we serious? Are we for real? Then you pay them 40,000. What do you think they're gonna do? And then next day, you make noise, or your husband is sleeping with your maid. You make the maid wash your husband's underpants. Women, let us celebrate. Let us start doing some work. The policies. Let the government comes up, let the MPs comes up with the laws that are going to stop domestic violence. Why would women be submissive? Why would women be beaten? And those who beats them walks away with murder. Let us entangle any crime against women. Let us entangle that with a job. You don't get any job if you've got history of abusing women, if you got history of abusing children. Another initiative that goes down to my heart, it hurts me a lot. We have 112, more than 112 women MP. What have they done? They are there to fill up the parliament. The government is using them to get the number into the parliament, but they are lame duck. I wish I was a woman MP. There is a lot we can do on community level. When I grew up, we had organization in the village, which were doing crafty work. And they used to sell that crafty work and they would get money. That is one of the empowerment. That is building somebody's confidence. That gives somebody independence. Once you have money, you can decide. It's not like you're going to go wild, you're going to be labeled against your partner. No, it doesn't mean that. Everybody needs money on their selves. That's the reason we celebrate Women's Day. In Uganda, the parliament is full of women MPs, over 112. Do we need them? No, we don't need them. That is wasting public resource. We don't need them. Can you imagine? We've never heard a women MP talk about Stella Nyanzi is in prison. It doesn't matter what she says, but she deserves people to defend her. We've never heard any woman MP talking about the 27 women who were killed in Wakiso. Why? We've never heard women MP talking about all this abuse going against the children, being banned, being beaten by stepmother, by stepfather, by their own parents. Why? We have never heard any woman MP coming up with something, initiative to help women, to uplift women in their communities, to feel as if they are valuable, they are women. I go after Nagai, Sempala. What has she done? Woman MP for Kampala. I had a chance. If I had a chance, I would contest against her. Because what has she done in Kampala? We see women, children, women on the street, Kampala High Street, begging. What has she done? Has she gone on to investigate? Where do these children come from? Where do they stay? When they beg for that money, where do they take that money? And who sees Nagai, Nabila? Who sees her? Where do you see her? I don't know how she gets the votes. Voters, are we for real? Are we voting people who are fit for purpose? Are we voting people because we want to vote? Do we really go to the ballot box to vote for such people? The only way we can see people talking about women is when we've got foreign aid. When they come in, we parade the women, those who are breastfeeding. So we have to look at some initiative. We have to create jobs for women. We have to make their life better. Men stop saying that when a woman goes to work, has gone out to have other relationship outside marriage. That's not true. We need to respect women. We need to encourage women. We need to protect women. We need to love women. the government should take initiative to make sure that the health of women matters. Women, they are looked after. We have to do whatever it takes. We have to celebrate the habit of celebrating. We have to stop that habit. When you celebrate, what have you got to show? Why not every woman MP would organize a celebration in their district, in their constituents? Why not have weekly or monthly surgery when women, they can talk about their problems and they can be addressed? What do we do to women who give birth? They have to live with a hospital, at least with one pad, at least with paracetamol. We have to follow up. What about if a government celebrates and say, we've got how many midwives coming out of their training? We're gonna distribute them over Uganda. They will be looking after women who have got children under 5 years. We need to do something. Let us not stop celebrating. And when women will celebrate in Uganda, why do we need a president, to be honest with you? We have a president. A president has got a wife. A wife can go there. Kadaga can go there. Nabila can go there. Ruthi Nankabirwa can go there. Grace Ochuro can go there. Winnie Kiza can go there. Sentongo of Chotara district can go there. That is how we're gonna celebrate women, when we, by actions. How much money did we waste? Maybe we can give women allowances per month, per week, you know? But we need to give them family planning. We need to teach them family planning. Having too many children is bad. It wears somebody, the body, physically, mentally. And how are you going to feed them? How are you going to pay school fees? Forget about all they say, oh, women, we need maybe to have names on our land title. What has it got to mean? We have to start with the basics. We have to stop child marriage. We have to look at the religions which allow to marry young children. We have to stop FGM, female genital mutilation. We have to stop it. It's bad. It is unhealthy. It is unhygienic. It is intimidating. You know, it is torturing. I've never done it. I don't want to do it. I see videos, and none of my children, none of my descendants, we have to go through FGM. It's unlawful. We have to stop it. We have to stop giving children to go and work as maid. If you have money, you have to stop employing young children. That is child labor. It's not morally right. It's immoral. Stop it. Why would you employ somebody 13, 14, 11, 9? You give them clothes to wash, you tell them to mop. Really? Torturing. Child labor should stop. Let us protect the children. Stop beating them. Sex abuse. Men, stop it, please. It's bad, it's unlawful. We had Change, the owner of the school, who died and left children, young girls with the babies, and nobody said anything. They praised him on his funeral. Why? He should be condemned. You were head teacher, you are owner of the school, and you abuse your position. You have children. Where are we going? We have to condemn. Child abuse is unlawful and is bad. That is being a pedophile. We stop it. So, as we celebrate women, let us celebrate next year by showing something. in our community. We don't need food, we don't need drums, we don't need all the honor, we don't need presidents to come, we don't need so and so, but we can organize and do something in our villages to celebrate, to show. Women are suffering too much in Uganda. Women's Day is for everybody. Women's Day is everybody to celebrate. I hope somebody who is coming to be the next president in 2021 can scrap women MP seats. We don't need them. That is wasting resources. Uganda has got so many problems, and the problems we have, we can sort them out. Imagine if we scrap that women MP seats, how much money are we going to save? Every MP is having 24 million per month, plus allowances, plus tax-free. So let us scrap those positions and make the money available for health services, for education, for community activities like crafty work. So let us celebrate women next year, the year following, and if we see one woman being killed, it's not like we are 40, so one doesn't matter. Every life matters. Every life matters, my fellow Ugandans. Every life matters. It's not fun, but let us take it seriously. Any life loss, we are losing something to our country. So we celebrate Women's Day. We go ahead. Next year, I hope it's going to be different. We must have something to show. Women's life matters, and every life matters. Have a good time.